one we've known about for several years, in that the part of the family I know from the PCA club.
Okay.
And they reached out. They had a family member that died, so then their estate went through probate and everything, and the car was part of it, and it had just been in the garage for a couple of years while I finished up the probate process.
Mm-hmm.
And when it got done, the family didn't want anything to do with it.
Okay.
They, from what I could tell, it was kind of a contentious family situation. They didn't have any paperwork on the car. It had original blue plates on it. We didn't find any documentation in the car, so we agreed to take it from them as is, where it is.
Okay.
Towed it in.
Gotcha. And you sort of got it fired up and whatnot, and
Yeah, and got the registration and title and stuff on it. So.
And was it in this area?
Yeah, actually, it was in this area. It's got an old sticker still, I think, in the windshield from Guido's and Chico.
Okay.
From some service years ago on it. So I believe it's always been kind of in this area.
Nice.
Let me move this other one out.
Sounds good.
All right, guys, available today is a stunning Tangerine 1972 Porsche 911. This is the one and only year with the oil flap in the rear, and this car here is so original, so nice, and in beautiful condition. It has these sports seats, an original toolkit that is complete, Porsche books. The car is so pretty. All the panels are original. It has never been apart, and nobody has ever played around with the floor pans. It holds a lot of its original integrity, and a car like this of this age, typically it's hard to find that, and we see a lot of them, so we know. All the panels, if you look at them, they have the rough edge, meaning those are OEM panels. The tires are in new condition, and the car was recently serviced, runs and drives very nice. Very nice ownership history, and we'll be showing you as much as we can here in this video, so watch it to its entirety. So the car has had a total of 2 owners. One owner had it for a very long time. Unfortunately, they passed away, and a family friend of theirs who is a Porsche enthusiast bought the car. It lived in Grass Valley, which is Northern California, very high up north for all of its life, to our knowledge. After he bought the car, he gave it a tune-up, and he cleaned it up briefly, and he owned it for a couple years until he sold it as well. The car, I believe, only had 1 paint job in the past. The paint looks very good. It's not a show car, but also looks very nice and glossy. This is the original color, which is very rare. We'll have the number of productions that they made for this tangerine color, because I don't think there was a whole lot. The target top looks literally brand new. It fits very nice and looks great from the top and from the bottom. And this is what I mean by OEM panels. You see that rough edge right there? That means this is a factory panel. I want you to go to any other Porsche and go check them, because sometimes people don't realize it. And it means something very nice when you have reassurance that every panel is original. And these are old cars. You can expect, people to be changing up panels and whatnot. But when you see something that's like this, all 4 corners looking this clean, you know that this thing was just untouched, unmolested, and preserved through the years. These rubber components look like they've been replaced and are in very good shape. All right, guys, let's go through this stunning interior. I want you guys to go look up sport seats for these 911s. This pair of seats right here could cost you anywhere from 5 to 10 grand. And these are all OEM. Material is original. And gosh, they look phenomenal. The cushion's very nice. The seats alone are worth so much money. You got the nice cocoa mats. All these seals appear to be in very good shape. The door jamb's extremely clean. Your VIN tag is there in place. Your paint code is right there, and that does read Tangerine. I checked it. The door panel, the original door panel, is intact, which is pretty rare. A lot of people put those RS door panels because their other ones have disintegrated. Odometer reads 78,000. The carpeting is all clean, and you got the carpets underneath that are also in good shape. No funky wiring on the bottom. The steering wheel, I believe, was redone, he said, and it looks great. A very good looking interior. The back area is also nice, original. And the seats are in good shape here. So not only is the seats really rare, but these are the original headrests, which typically you don't find with the seats. So it looks really nice, and of course, really gives that more value than, I would say, the typical pair that you find without the headrests. Door jambs are very clean. Of course, this is the oil door, that 1 year with that. It's pretty cool. All right, let's fire this thing up. So the car is really easy to fire up. It sounds great. This is the motor. So getting into the trunk, the carpeting looks excellent. Of course, no kind of collisions here. The nose is very clean. VIN tag and the other VINs are all in place as they should be. The carpets look extremely nice. The toolkit looks amazing. This guy's is, I kid you not, 1 or 2 grand easily. It's a complete OEM toolkit that comes with it. You got the book right there, owner's manual. You got this automotive manual here. The rubber seal's in good shape. The shocks are holding up the front trunk. Now let's take everything out, show you guys underneath it. All right, getting inside here, spare tires in excellent condition. The nice thing is it has the original small batteries, no collisions. This looks as you want to see it. Original wiring harness. We'll show you underneath. The car has no rust. The numbers in place right there. And it looks very nice under here. All right, guys, let's go through the bottom. I don't think this car is leaking anything. We just came from a long drive, and you can see how dry it is. The valve covers look like they've probably been off and cleaned, and the valve gasket is probably replaced, but all in all, it's really dry under here. And all Porsches typically have some kind of, you know, moisture that comes out of it, but I wouldn't say this has anything notable. I didn't notice anything, at least. It's an OEM panel. You can see the rough edge there. Alright guys, let's go to the bottom. So no collisions and no rust. The floors are all original. They've never been cut or anything. That's the original undercoating from the factory right there. All these panels are OEM. See that edge right there? Same with this one. Alright guys, so first of all, you got this little crack in the windshield. It's not really going anywhere, but it's right there. Your target top is in excellent condition. You can see the fitment underneath. It looks great.